My name is Rajneesh. Some people find it difficult to call me Rajneesh, so my friends call me Raj. I'm from India, from a city called Mumbai. The kind of culture that I grew up in, I had a lot of fences around my life, which says that I could go up to this point and no further. Maybe because of the economics, the culture, the education, limitations and things like that. And then we had a youth fire. We had an Hillsong for the young people in November last year. And during that time, I met Lillian, and we had a great time doing the youth conference. At the end of the conference, Lillian gave me this book, which changed my life. I came back to Mumbai and kept that book aside. It lay there for probably a couple of weeks, and I was praying. My stirring in my heart was still going on, and I felt the Lord say, pick up that book and read. And as I began to do that, I found God was just talking to me through the book. Halfway through the book, I stopped. I took out my computer and started, writing down my dreams. It was like the fences began to come down, and if these were not a problem, if these conditions were not there, what would my dreams be? And I began to just list them down, even as I read the testimonies in the book. And things began to happen, and there was a new excitement, a new possibility that God, is willing to fulfill all my dreams. Couple of weeks before I could, I was reading this book, and my wife and I, we were looking at this iPad that we wanted to buy, and we went to the shop and we looked at the product, and it was way beyond expensive, stuff like that. And she was keen that I had one, so we worked out with the sales guy there. He was trying to say that we could buy it in installments. We have something called installments. We make a small down payment, and then you pay in about 8 months or so. I thought it's too expensive to have a product like that, And after an hour, we just came back home, and she said, we spent an hour and we didn't really do anything about it. And about a week or two later, I get a message from, and nobody knows about this. That's the best part. I don't share my dreams with too many people, simply because back home in India, it would be considered being very proud and arrogant. What does he think about himself? He's thinking so big. You're not supposed to think big. And I got a text message from a pastor friend saying that there's a surprise coming your way. There's a blessing coming your way. And I said, okay, praise God. And we get these from time to time, encouraging people. An hour later, there was this guy at the door saying, this pastor has sent you a gift. Opened it, and there was the iPad. Nobody knew about it. And my wife was not at home. When she came back, and I just gave her the thing, and she opened it, she screamed, she cried, she howled. And she said, finally you bought it. I said, no, I didn't buy it, it's a gift. Coming here in Toronto has also been a similar story. It's pretty long, but I can just say that God said that He would make this happen to me. And the conclusion of the story is I got my visa just 5 hours before I could catch my flight. I had my books, my bags packed, I got everything else done, no passport, no visa. But He said that He would make it happen. And well, here I am. So dream culture has changed my life. Basically, it's changed my thinking, not my life actually. It's changed my thinking, where now I know that I can dream in God. Number two, I realize that God is the one who puts it first in my own heart and makes me believe that it's mine. And there are no more fences in my life. It's been brought down. It's also being removed. So now I can dare to dream in God. When I'm walking in Him, I know that He is there, and He is so happy to see me dream all over again. Actually, I never dreamed. I'm dreaming afresh for the first time. And I think dream culture is the best thing that can happen to a person anytime in life, at any age.